Hi, guys. Welcome to the Sunday Talk Show. Thank you so much for being here. I am Marlene. I am the content creator for Living Your Best Life. And today on the Sunday Talk Show, we're going to be talking about being more positive, how and why we can do that. But before then, I'm going to shout out my members of my channel. And my members are Beverly Black, Boss Life Online, Tony Clopton, Melissa King, My Econ, Van Life with Gina, Edward Smart, Tracy Ocean Fire 777, Be Amazing Sylvia, Marlin Music Channel, Pittsburgh Artist Studio, Pandy's Hair Candy and more, Dunamis Sound Mind Services, Bozo Calvin Jr., Barry Johnson, Thrill Seeks, I Am Tracy Lee, and Tiffy. That is all my members of my channel. I thank you guys so much for being a member of my channel. So let's get started. And we have to get started by playing the best life crew song. Welcome, everybody.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Talk Show. Thank you so much for being here. Let me start off first by saying I appreciate all the members of my channel. Thank you so much for being a member. And if you would like to be a member of my channel, go ahead and hit the join button. And I also have a Cash App and PayPal if you choose to donate. So, guys, today's topic is all about positivity. And isn't it something that we all need? We need more positivity. So, let me see who is in the chat and welcome you guys. So, first in Boss Life Online. Boss Life Online is one of the members of my channel. She's also a moderator. She's my fellow co host. And we have a channel together which is Information Girls. Boss Life Online, I would appreciate it if you could drop a link to our channel together, Information Girls. Thank you so much for being here. Also in is another one of the members of my channel, Tracy Ocean Fire 777. Welcome, Tracy. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Last King, hi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. And we have Rashika Conyers. Thank you so much for coming, Rashika. I hope you're doing well on this Sunday. I appreciate you being here. And we also have James, aka James Money 615. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I appreciate you being here. So today's topic is, let me put up the brand. The brand. Hold on one second. Here we go. So today's topic is be more positive. How and why? That is the question, because everything that goes on in our lives, all the things that we have to endure as human beings, how can you be positive, especially in negative circumstances, especially around negative people? Today, we're going to talk about that. So let me go back to the chat, see if I missed anything. Yes, hi, James. Thank you so much. So, guys, I found some information here about how to be more positive. But first, we have to think about what are some of the benefits that we can get by being positive. You know, we can have a better quality of life. We can have higher energy because it's proven that when you think positive, you feel more energetic, more wanting to do things. You also have better psychological, physical health. You have a faster recovery from injury or illness. You have fewer colds, a lower rate of depression, better stress management and coping skills, and also a longer lifespan. These are just some of the things that we can benefit from by being positive. So, how do you think positive thoughts? That's the question, especially with everything that goes on in our lives. You may be coping with health problems, a lot of stress from trying to handle life, financially, also dealing with children, family members, friends, your spouse or significant other. So many things can cause us to be stressed, overwhelmed. So, how can we think positive thoughts? That's the question. It can be achieved by a few different techniques that have been proven, such as positive talk, and positive imagery. So, the first thing to help us to have positive thoughts is we have to focus on good things. You're asking, how can you focus on good things when I'm so stressed out, when people irritate me, when I'm going through all of this stuff? It's possible, guys. So, no matter how challenging the circumstance and obstacles that we have in our life, when you're faced with them, we have to focus on the good things, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant it may seem. If you look for it, see, that's the point right there. You have to look for the good things in your life. You have to look for the things that you have, things that you're blessed with. If you focus on your blessings, don't focus on what you don't have or the things that aren't going right. Of course, there's always going to be something to stress us out, make us upset, make us angry. But we have to look at what we do have. And that is what will help us to gain that positive thinking in our life. Okay. So we have to look at the obvious things. Even if someone cancels plans with us, we have planned to do something and then they cancel out. Or you have to focus on the free time maybe you may have now, especially now with what's going on with the situation in this pandemic. You may be stuck at home, but it's all about now you're going to have more time maybe to focus on yourself, to give yourself some self-care and some self-love. So, number two, we have to practice gratitude. And how can we practice gratitude? Um, we can do this because it's going to help you to reduce your stress level, improve your self esteem, and foster your resilience even in very difficult times. So, think of people or moments or things that bring you some type of comfort or happiness, and try to express your gratitude at least one time a day. So I'll give you guys a homework assignment. If you have not been doing this, try at least one time tomorrow to express some gratitude for one thing that's going right in your life. And it can help you to change your way of thinking, because if you are a person who only focus on the negative or the things that are going wrong or all of your stress, it can bring you anxiety. And we have to be able to change our way of thinking so that we can be more positive. So let's see what else is going on in the chat. Thank you so much, Boss Life Online, for dropping. This is the information, girls. This is the channel Boss Life and myself have together. And it's a channel about us talking about YouTube information, things from the community guidelines that maybe some people may make guesses about. Oh, do you really have to have this? Do you have to have 500 subscribers or 1,000? Can you go live? how do you do certain things. So we have how-tos, we have information right from the YouTube community guidelines, and we always link it. So check out this channel if you have not already, because it is awesome. It is growing, and it's just like Gio and I say, no rumors, just the facts. So we would appreciate you guys there. So Boss Life Online says, yes, focus on the good things. Yeah, we have to do that, Boss Life Online. And it's not something easy, especially if you grew up a certain way and you were always used to people around you having that, what you call stinking thinking that always the world is, the glass is half full. They never see the positive in things. But if you rewire and you rechange, the more that you keep doing something that is good for yourself emotionally, mentally, it's going to help you to change your attitude to gratitude, to peace, to thinking of things in a positive way. So that definitely helps when you focus on what you have and not what you don't. Hey, Tiff Visions, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Yes, Tracy, you got to focus on your blessings. We have to do that. And I know I understand, because I too do that sometimes. Like when you get so wrapped up in in your problems, how you're gonna pay bills, how people who are irritating you, or how you're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and all of the things that you have to do. We get wrapped up in all of that sometimes, but we do have to focus on our blessings. Think about what you have. There are so many people out there that wish they could have what you have right here, right now. Either your abilities, maybe you have a certain thing that you're very good at. Focus on that. Say, I'm very good at this. Look at, I have this. I have a roof over my head. I woke up today. If we rewire our thinking, even if the people around you are negative, don't worry about what other people do. You got to focus on yourself and focus on what you have, because it will bring up your joy and your light in your life. Thank you for your comment, Tracy. Oh, here comes Donna Ree Love. Welcome, Donna Ree. How are you? Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you being here. Let me know, you guys, in my comment section, what helps you to be positive, what helps you to change your thinking. Is there something that you would like to share that is helping you? Because this is an atmosphere where we like to help each other. We like to help each other, encourage each other. This is a positive space. It's a safe place for you to be able to speak about how you feel about the things that you're going through. Nobody's going to attack you over here, make you feel uncomfortable. No, we don't do that over here. We're at atmosphere of acceptance, kindness, support, and love. So I thank you guys for being here for that. Going to get my journal and write these down. Awesome. Yes, guys, get a pencil and paper, anything that's going to help you, or maybe screenshot it and take a picture of it. So, yes, welcome everybody who is in here. Yes, same to you, Last King. I appreciate all of you guys who are here, and you're encouraging one another, because I know, coming from where I come from, it's not a lot of people out there that support each other, make each other feel good, be nice, say a kind word. So every Sunday you can come here, get upbuilt, get encouraged, feed your mind and your heart, let go of pain and anger and resentment. This is the space for it. So let's get back into the topic. Tracy says, clearing my mind outside with my dog, enjoying nature helps me refocus on the good. Awesome. So being outside in nature, spending time with your dog, all of that helps Tracy to refocus. Does that help any of you guys? I know for myself, anytime, especially if I have like some dark thinking, sometimes, sometimes your mind gets away in your thoughts and you start thinking things that are crazy. And you have to sometimes get out of bed, turn on the light, turn on some music. We have to bring the light into our life. So don't sit in a dark room looking at the walls, feeling sorry for yourself. I have to tell myself that too and remind myself because I'm human just like you guys. And I get to those dark spaces and I have to open my windows, put on some nice calming music, start thinking some positive things, speaking positive affirmations over my life about who I am and where I have been and the places that I have to come. And then I perk right up and start feeling good. So I recommend that to you guys. Anytime if you get in a dark space and you have those dark thoughts, or people say things to you and it hits you and it hurts your feelings and it makes you feel down for a while, go back inside of yourself and remind yourself of who you are and who it is that protects you, because you're not alone in this life. And never think that you're alone. Especially people who are negative, they want to make you feel that you're nobody. And nobody has the right to do that to you. And you have to remember to dismiss the negativity and reinforce it with the positive. Reinforce it with the positive words of I am. All of those I ams. I am smart. I am intelligent. I have the ability to do everything. I'm everything. I'm wonderful. I'm wonderfully made. I am worthy. We have to shift the thinking and not dwell on the negative, but focus on the positive things about who we are. Yes, I write to clear my mind. Awesome, Tiff Visions. Yes, writing has been proven, because when we take the things that is inside of our head, guys, I want you guys to get this point. When we take what is in here, in our mind, and then we put it onto paper, it's like we're taking the thoughts that is in here, putting it on paper, and then releasing it. Then you don't have to carry that stress anymore because you've released it, because you're letting go. And that causes balance in our life. Everything that you are doing, everything that you do every single day, from your thinking to what you speak over your life, that's one of the most important things that you have to do. Not only talking to yourself by saying affirmations over yourself, but it's what you think about yourself. So, what is the conversation when you think about yourself? Take a moment right now to take a deep breath and think, what do I think about myself? Who am I? What are the words that I speak over myself? Do I tell myself that I can do anything? Do I tell myself that I can conquer anything? And that's sometimes the reason why we get into that negative space, that dark space where you may be feeling, down, discouraged, because we are thinking negative over ourselves. And we have to learn to dismiss those things because it's not good for ourselves. And those who missed yesterday, which was the Healing Your Relationships conference, we talked about 9 different aspects of how you can heal relationships. And one of them was healing your mindset, healing the communication, healing the wellness, healing your money strategies, healing your family relationships, a broken heart. So many things that can stop us and block us from that positive thinking is all of the things that we talked about yesterday. So I put it in a playlist on my community tab, and I recommend you watch each of the videos because every single one of them hit the target of things that is going to uplift, encourage, and nourish and fortify our minds, because we have to understand our foundation. If we have the foundation of positive thinking about ourselves, when we know our worth, when we value ourselves and our beliefs, then we're able to shift anything that's going on the outside. We can cope with it because our foundation is strong, right? Yes, Tracy, we literally have to get out of the dark thinking. We have to get out of dark spaces, because that's one of the things that I had to do when I really had a lot of depression and sadness after my parents had passed away. I had to turn on the light, literally turn on the light, open up the windows, start doing something nice for myself, like do your personal care every day. Take your shower, brush your teeth. I know it sounds like something simple, but sometimes when we get in that low space, that dark space, you don't even feel like getting out of bed. Doing personal care, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, drinking some water, eating some food, all of those things, it helps us, because when we take care of ourselves and we look in ourselves in the mirror and we look good, guess what? You feel good. And then when you feel good, your mind will follow. Thanks for that comment, Tracy. Yes, Donnery, it is so true. So let me get back to the point I have right here. So we talked about practicing gratitude and starting with expressing gratitude at least once a day. If you're not doing this already, start today or start tomorrow. So this can be as simple as thanking a coworker for helping us with a project, thanking a loved one for washing the dishes, or your dog for the unconditional love that they give you. It is about things that maybe you really don't think about, simple things like that. Okay, number 2, keeping a gratitude journal. That's so important, guys, because studies have found that writing down the things that you're grateful for can improve your optimism and your sense of well being. And you can do this by writing in a gratitude journal every day, or jotting down things that you're grateful for. When you do that, it helps you to not only look at it, so that's one of the visualization of writing it down, looking at it, so it reminds yourself, reinforces it in your own mind, in your own heart, and then you're able to think about it throughout the day. So I recommend you guys write something in your gratitude journal every morning, so that way you can have something that you can think about all day long. So number 3, open up yourself to some humor. Now, guys, we all know that when you're under stress, anxiety, especially depression, you need something to help you with your coping skills, your mood, your self esteem. And sometimes laughter is one of the best medicines that you can get. Good old fashioned laughing, a smile, smiling, and it changes your whole mood. No matter what you have gone through, when you laugh or when you smile, you are giving yourself permission to just be free, to just let go, to not take life so serious. Not that you are dismissing the problems that you have, but you can't try to hold on and try to fix things that maybe it's beyond your control. It may be something that you can't fix. And it's okay. Some things it's not meant for you to fix. Sometimes you have to let people make their own decisions. You have to let God take control of that. But you have to give yourself permission to be in a good mood. That's something that I used to write all the time when I was first going through my therapy. I give myself permission to be happy. I give myself permission to laugh. I give myself permission to let go, to be free, to know my worth. We have to give ourselves permission to lighten the mood in our life, especially when we think life is a little bit too difficult for us at the moment. So give yourself permission to be happy. Okay, so The next one, spend time with positive people. We know that the people that we surround ourselves by is who we are. So if we always hang around people who are negative, people who talk about others behind their back, people who gossip about other people who are always on the negative, always on the low, that's who we're going to become. So we have to look at the people who we choose to associate with and then make a choice if that's something that is it working for you? Are these people encouraging you, upbuilding you, making you feel good, pushing you towards your goals? If not, we need to maybe find some new friends and spend time with those positive people, because negativity and positivity have been shown to be contagious. So whether you choose to be around negative people or you choose to be positive, that is what you're going to become. So consider changing the people who you choose to spend your time with, and you will notice that your bad mood will change, because now you're around people who are happy, people who are focusing on doing good things. They appreciate, they show gratitude, they want to go out, they want to do things, they're working on their goals. So try to find yourself some people, more people like that. And it does not always have to be people that you go out and see. It could be people here on YouTube, people that you look to on TV. Find some more good mentors or other people, because being around positive people can improve your self esteem and increase your chances of reaching your goals. So when you surround yourself with people who lift you up, they help you to see the bright side of things. And that's so important. Let's see what I missed. Yes, yes, it's good to have a support person. For me, I will call them and tell them where I am, and that helps me get out quicker and move on. That's so true, Boss Life Online, because I know I am very guilty of it. Sometimes I'll feel in a dark space, and then what I'll try to do is try to handle things on my own. But it's okay. It's okay to want some help. Oh, it looks kind of dark. Hold on a second, guys. Let me fix my lighting for a second. Whoa. What was that? Oh, that's my little. That's okay. That's much better. Isn't that better, guys? It seemed like it was dark to me. So, yeah, it seems like when you are trying to fix things on your own, because, most people, they just try to handle everything. And sometimes that's the reason why you're overwhelmed, why you're bombarded by all of this stress, is because you are trying to handle things that maybe somebody else could just give you an easy situation. You said it was good. Now it's better. Yeah. Thank you, Boss Life Online. I don't know. To me, I like really lighted, lighted up videos. So thank you. Yeah, so if you just call people, and I'm guilty of it, I will call Boss Life Online, but I don't call her sometimes how I should. So I'm guilty of that. So I encourage you guys, call somebody, talk to somebody that you can trust, somebody who's not going to come for you and say, oh, don't feel that way. Because I'm telling you guys, some things that can make me feel so discouraged when somebody tells me don't think that way. So if you want to encourage somebody, just say, I'm listening to how you feel. Is there something that I can do? That's how you can be a good friend to somebody. Just being a good listener. Sometimes we can just encourage and boost somebody else's mood. Hey, Tracy Lee. Hi. Tracy Lee is one of the members of the channel here, the Best Life Crew. I thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a fabulous Sunday. So drop down in the comments, Tracy Lee, what helps you to be positive? Hey, Dan. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming. I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you being here. Oh, thank you. Listening from the car. That's very much appreciated. Yes, blessings to you too, Dan. Awesome. Yes, guys. So let me get back to where I just was. So we have to, we have to practice that self-talk. I think was I there yet, or am I skipping ahead? Let me get back to my place. Oh yeah, I was just talking about having a sense of humor, watching a comedy, uh, going out, listening to something, or just not taking yourself too serious. And sometimes that can impact our positivity. We're so focused on trying to fix things and do things that we don't take time to just not take life too serious. Get out, do things, have some fun. Have some fun. Don't be so uptight. Okay? Don't try to take on more than you can handle. Relax. It's okay. Don't worry about every single thing and don't worry about every single person. And like I said, spend time with positive people. So the next one is practicing positive self-talk. So we tend to be the hardest on ourselves. Come on, we all know that. We're very hard on ourselves and we can be our own worst critic. And this can bring you to having a negative opinion about yourself. And that can be hard to shake because when you start putting yourself down and you may be telling yourself like things like, I'm so stupid, I can't do things, and why do I do that? And how come I can't do this like this person? So you start comparing yourself to other people. We have to stop doing that. You know, we are people of light. We're people who are intelligent. You know who you are and you know who you belong to. So we have to learn to speak positively about ourselves and stop the negative self-talk. And to stop that, you're going to need to be mindful of the voice in your head and respond to it with positive messages. So if a negative combats you, it pops up in your head and say, something like, You're so dumb." And say, "No." I said, "I am very intelligent." We have to shift right away. As soon as a negative comes at us, we have to instantly shift our mind, our thinking into the positivity of the saying the positive affirmations over ourselves, that positive self-talk. So those are the questions that we say, the things that we speak over our life. And we know that the things that we speak over our life is who we are, it's who we become. So the more that you practice it, is the more you're going to raise your elevation, the more you're going to raise your light. Because so many people, they dim their light because they are allowing other people to define who they are. When other people don't give us the time, the support that we may want, we need, we start doubting ourselves. We start doubting our worth and our value. But no, don't do that. Your value and your worth does not change because of people, because of circumstances. No, your worth is unchangeable because your worth is given to you from above. Okay. So here's an example of some self talk. So instead of thinking, I really messed up, I'll try it again a different way. You see how that's a mind shift, how that's a change? Don't tell yourself, I really messed up. Say, I'll try it again a different way. Positive reinforcements, positive thinking. You're still acknowledging, but you're saying it in a positive way. I'll try it a different way. Okay. So the next one, identify your areas of negativity. So you have to take a look at different areas in your life and then identify the ones which you tend to be the most negative about. So you're not sure. Ask a trusted friend or a colleague, and chances are they'll be able to tell you some of the things that maybe you need to work on. They may tend that you notice to be negative in different situations. Or maybe your spouse can tell you that they notice that you get especially negative while you're driving. So tackle one thing at a time. It's important to not overwhelm ourselves into thinking we can change everything all at once. No, focus on one thing at a time. Let me go back to the chat. What did I miss? Okay. Okay. What helps me to be positive is to remember to think on things pure, noble, honest, and of good report. I guard my space from negativity and just choose to be optimistic. Right, Tracy Lee. And that comes in time. It comes in time for us to choose to be optimistic. It's a choice. And that's something that I didn't understand, when I was younger, before I became into the awareness of me being chosen, before my worth, your worth was claimed over you by God before, maybe even before you realized it. Your worth, God claimed your worth. God claimed your ability. He claims it over you, but you have to grab on tight to it and take it on. Make it be a part of your personality, a part of your being, a part of your spirit. It's like clothing that you have to put on every single day. You have to clothe yourself with your worth and your value. You have to clothe yourself with that. Thank you for that comment, Tracy Lee. Thank you, Tracy Lee. Yes, Tracy, you have to guard your space. It's so important because we can't allow every little thing that bombards us in life. We have to guard our space. And it's not just where you are, like in your home, guarding your thoughts. You can't allow people to overtake your thoughts, because we know that thoughts become actions. So the way that you think is who you become. So who do you want to become? And we have to remember that you don't have to believe and listen to every negativity that comes at you. Everything that people say, some things that people say is none of your business. Don't believe the lies that people say about you when they tell you that you can and you won't do things, or you're not smart enough, or you're too this or you're too that. No. Listen to the things that upbuild, acknowledge, build your foundation strong and firm. That's what you need. And that encourages you as well. Yes, your worth is unchangeable. Unchangeable. The only one that can change that is you. We have to understand that other people can come in. Maybe other people don't believe in our value and worth, but that's none of your business. It doesn't matter what other people think about you. It doesn't matter. Throw that to the side. Don't even acknowledge that. Anybody who does not see your value and your worth, they're not worth being in your space, being a part of your life. Some of those people are toxic, and we have to distance ourselves from that, because you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need that in your life. Yes. Yes, Boss Life Online. We have to speak on it. Definitely. Practice, 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 and then practice some more. I'm practicing right now. Always, Tracy Lee. Always, Tracy Lee. Yes, my therapist told me to practice whatever I want to change. Act like it, think like it, do like it. It took time, but I got there. I thank God for her. Exactly, Boss Life Online. The things that we think about is who we become. So if we keep speaking over our lives, like I say that all the time, especially when it comes to money, especially when it comes to your finances, you have to be careful what you speak over your life. I hear people say all the time, I don't have money, I'm poor. You never speak those things over your life. You have to claim your money. You have to claim your money. If you want money, you have to speak it over your life. Speak it over your life. Never say, I'm poor. Never say, I don't have. never remove those words from your vocabulary. Because if you keep telling yourself you don't have money, if you keep telling yourself you're poor, that's what you're going to be, because you believe it and you're going to act like what you believe. Let's see what else I missed. I can go on to the next point. Yes, claim your money. You have to. That was one of the things one of my mentors told me, because I'm working on my finances, getting my finances together. Because I'm going to talk about that more on my fifth channel, Marlene TV. On now that channel, I talk about finances and natural hair, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the things about the money, but it's important. My mentor was telling me, stop telling yourself you don't have money. Stop saying that your debt is overwhelming. However you think is what you're going to do. If you always think your debt is overwhelming, that's how you're going to act towards it. But when you say, claim, I claim that I'm going to remove this. I claim that. I claim that I have the ability to take hold of my finances. So I'm going to talk about that on my fifth channel, Marlene TV. So if you guys are not with Marlene TV, I will welcome you over there, because we're going to start having some good money discussions over there. I'm going to start going live over there and talking about some of the things that I'm learning and take you guys on the journey as well. Absolutely, because that will become the reality. I said back in January of this year that I would never be broke again, another day in my life, and there has been no lack. Exactly. You have to act like and think like that, You have to act like and think like that. It's one thing. It's wonderful to be able to think positively, but we have to also act like it. So when we know that we want our finances to be good, we have to act like it. So that means being responsible, knowing how much money you have. But I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna get off of that and get back into the topic, because I'm getting excited. When I talk about money, I get excited. So the next thing is we talked about identifying the areas where we are negative. So start every day on a positive note. So we have to start a ritual. If you don't have one already, I recommend writing this down. Here's a few ideas. Tell yourself that it's going to be a great day. Say, today is a great day. I'm going to have a wonderful day, or some other positive affirmation. But that's how you start your day. Because I noticed before, when I don't start off the day with a positive affirmation, if you wake up and say, oh, this is an awful day, or this is going to be a hard day, that is just what it's going to be, because you already spoke over it. You already claimed that over the day. So you have to claim victory, especially over that negative thinking, right? So another thing is listen to a happy and a positive song or playlist. So we know that music has so much power, especially the lyrics. I like to look at lyrics of songs. Some of my favorite songs, I put it in a picture frame. I put it on the wall, because certain lyrics of certain music has that positive effect. When I start thinking of those words to those songs, it can encourage you. So listen to something happy and positive. Another one is share some positivity by giving a compliment or doing something nice for someone. So that's how you can start off your day with a positive note. And you have to also think positive when everything is going wrong. Now, this is the hardest part of all of this, guys, to be positive when everything's going wrong. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe now you're dealing with a new health problem. Maybe your kids are going through something, they're stressing you out. Maybe you're not getting along with your significant other. Maybe so many other things that you're experiencing, and it's hard to be positive when all of these things are coming at you. But you have to try to be positive even when you're grieving or experiencing some type of distress. It can seem impossible to be positive during these times, but it's important to take the pressure off yourself by finding the silver lining. It's all about focusing on the little tiny things, focusing on what is going right. And sometimes it may be more difficult, but try writing down one or two things every day that is going right in your life. What's good right now with you? Because we know that when we channel that type of energy, you're going to start getting that type of support. And during these times, we have to take that pressure off of ourselves. This is a time where so much people are under so much stress. They're dealing with so much pain, either emotionally, mentally, spiritually, everything. They feel distraught. So, having that positive thinking, it's not about burying your negative thoughts or emotion. Don't get me wrong, you're not acting like things are not happening to you. No, you are avoiding letting that negativity overtake you. It's about allowing yourself to acknowledge the problem, but then making a choice and choosing joy as your portion. That's one of the things that I learned. I always thought my joy was dependent on who I was around, who I was surrounded by, the money, the amount of money that I had in my wallet or certain other things. I was depending my joy on other people. I was dependent my positivity on if other people around me were positive. No, it doesn't matter who's negative around you. It doesn't matter your circumstances or what you're going through. All of these things don't define how joyful you can be, how positive you can be, but it's all about the outlook you have towards your situation. Do you view that things are always working out for me? That's one of the best things my niece ever said to me. She said, Auntie, everything is working out for your benefit. And when I thought about that one day, everything is working out. If we stop and we think about that, when you're going through a situation, isn't it true that there's always something that you're learning? You're learning to be stronger. You're learning to be more wise. You're learning to be more courageous. You're learning to be firm. You're learning to speak up for yourself. So you're being molded, just like the clay. You're being fixed to be strong, to have your foundation strong, because we all know that when our foundation is strong, we are strong, right? And we are strong emotionally. And when we're strong emotionally, we can be strong physically. Then our spirit can radiate and vibrate positivity. It all goes together. So, when you're going through this time, we have to try to see yourself as if you were a good friend in need of comfort and advice. What would you say to her? Likely you would acknowledge their feelings, remind them that everyone has a right to be sad or angry in their situation, offer support. So do the same thing for yourself. We have to learn that we have to be more patient to ourselves. We have to learn to be kinder to ourselves. Isn't it true that we can be more patient with other people than we can be with ourselves? So we have to learn to be patient with us. You deserve patience. Take your time. You don't have to rush everything. It's not about how fast you get where you're going. It's just about you being able to achieve what you want. It's about you being able to be constant in your positivity. Constancy. That's the road for elevation, because we have to remember that we're on a road of elevation, positivity, happiness, strength, having the mind power to know who we are, who we can reach and teach and heal and mold. That's one of the most important things in life, that not only when we fix ourselves, when we work on ourselves, we give it to others. When you just walk down the street and you just look at somebody, you smile at somebody, Maybe they weren't feeling good, and that smile has changed their day. So when we fix ourselves, when we take on positivity, just like that clothing, I said, we clothe ourselves with it. We clothe ourselves with love because we love ourselves and we know our worth. So then you can be able to give that to other people. And that's one of the things that is so wonderful. When you come into your own, you know who you are, you love yourself, you know your worth, you know you're all of that. And that's not showing off. That's knowing who we are because God fortifies us. He says that He loves us, He cares for us, and we should think the same way about ourselves. Let's see what I missed. What did I miss? What did I miss? Thank you, Tracy Lee, for connecting with Marlene TV. Yes, good way to manifest good things. Exactly. Say it loud what you want. Definitely. You have to. You have to say it loud. Say what you want. Hi, Paula Benson. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Yes, Boss Life Online says, I like that. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Yes. I think that was I can't think of I can hear the song in my head literally right now. Really do it does something for me. I get ready to make it happen. I love that song. I do too. Yes, everybody's welcoming in Paula. It's okay, Paula. Yes, Tracy Lee, I had to understand that. I did not understand that joy could be my portion. It was like one of those shocking moments. I was always looking to other people to give me joy. Imagine when I realized that I had it already inside of me. I already possessed it, but it was up to me to pull it up from inside. Yeah, pull up that joy from inside of you. You possess it, but it's up to you how much joy you can possess. I think that that's remarkable. It's up to us to how much joy we can possess. Woo! I know, Tracy Lee. It was so profound. So profound. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Miss Kim's Bling Bling. She's where I got. Guys could see my jewelry, my earrings, my necklace. I got so much jewelry from Miss Kim's Bling Bling, and it's awesome. So if you guys are looking for some nice jewelry, head on over there. Yes, let me see what else. If I missed any other comments. Oh, hey, Miss Nita Boo. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. I agree, Tracy Lee. Yes, we have to choose joy. And I want to give that to every single person in here. If you never realized it, you realize it today. Joy is your portion, but you have to make a decision how much, how joyful do you want to be? It's up to you. It's not up to other people. It's not about who you're with, how other people treat you. No, it's about you centering and focusing on yourself and pulling that out inwardly. It comes from the inside, and then you radiate it out and give that back to others as well. Thank you, Tracy, Tracy Ocean. Yes, guys. So I'm going to go to the next point. Let's see where I am right now. Okay. So we know I think I went through all of those. Yeah, I went through all of those. So here are some of the side effects of negative thinking. Negative thinking can cause many feelings, such as pessimism, stress, anger, and can cause a number of physical symptoms and increases the risk of disease, shortened lifespan, stress, and other negative emotions that bring several processes to our body, including stress hormone release, metabolism, and immune function. Long periods of stress increase inflammation in our body and cause a number of serious diseases. Some other symptoms of stress are headache, body aches, nausea, fatigue, difficulty sleeping. And the cynicism and the stress and the anger all lead to a higher risk of heart disease, heart attack, stroke, dementia. So we have to understand too that maybe if you're feeling overwhelmed by this, I recommend you seek some medical help. Go see your doctor, speak to a psychologist, get some therapy. It's nothing wrong with getting some therapy. If you need to talk to somebody, if you maybe your body is not functioning properly, maybe you need some medication to help you to get back in line. It's nothing wrong with any of those things. And don't listen to other people. And you don't have to tell anybody either if you're doing those things. You have to do what's right for you, what is working for you in order for you to maintain your joy. Remember, it's up to us to maintain our joy. It's up to us to choose to be joyful. It's up to us to have that mind control. And it definitely is a mind control because no matter what is coming at us, when somebody comes at you with the negative, somebody comes at you and says something, you know, and throws you off, say something negative, hurtful, or even a lie, it kind of catches you off guard. But don't worry about what other people say. You know how you feel about yourself is just like eating, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. It's eating. How we feel about ourselves is eating in terms of every time you take something in that somebody says to you, you're basically taking in, chewing it out, and then spewing it out. So if you're always eating on the lies, the negativity, the hatred, the backbiting, the gossiping, if that's what's feeding you, if that's what's filling you up in your mind and your heart, you're always, always going to be negative because you're only feeding yourself on that doubt, on that fear, on the backbiting, on things that's not kind. And we know that kindness is so important. If you cannot be kind to other people, there's a scripture that says that if you can't love your neighbor who you can see, how can you see God? You always say, I love God, but love is an action word. If you can't love another human being who you can see, how can you love God who you can't? It's an action, and God gives us more love, more understanding, more patience, more everything when we treat other people, when we respect other people, when we give people their dignity back. Yeah, give people back their dignity, respect them, and you will receive it back. Let's see what I missed. You're welcome, Kim. Yeah, you guys know this is my favorite color, cobalt blue. My favorite color in the world. Thank you, Kim. Yes, go and see Miss Kim. Yes, stress definitely causes disease in our bodies and our mind, because we have to realize that even sometimes when you're not even realizing it, you're allowing yourself to get stressed out, you're allowing worry to take over your mind. You are giving yourself, you're raising your blood pressure. You can't sleep at night. So we have to be careful on what we allow. What do you allow your mind? We have to allow to have peace, to let go of the things that we can't change. Take a deep breath, meditate, release, let go. And I will tell you guys, we have to also learn to forgive ourselves and forgive others. That brings up so much positivity in our lives when we can forgive ourselves from the past. We can feel good about ourselves, and we can forgive, and we can live in the moment. Sometimes the reason why we can't live, we're holding back from our potential because we haven't let go of something from the past. And you must let go. You must let go. You must. If you want to feel good about yourself, you definitely have to let go. Yes, that's so true about stress. Paula says, give me joy and laughter. Yes, it's so important. I agree, Paula. We have to laugh. We have to not take life so seriously. Life is way too short to get wrapped up in who is supporting and who cares and what somebody else says. No, go ahead and be joyful. Go ahead and have that peace of mind. If somebody is showing you that they don't care about you, cast it aside. Cast them aside. Don't worry about that. That's not important. Yep. So true, Tracy. You have to feed on the good stuff. It's eating. And when I started thinking about that, I was like, oh my goodness, wow, that is so true. The things that you think about, the people you surround yourself by, it's eating, it's food for you. You're feeding your mind, you're feeding your heart. And that is what you're going to become. That's why it's so important to not surround yourself with people who constantly put people down, the people, the gossiping, the hatred, the evil. You don't need that in your life. You don't need it. Remove it. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I appreciate you being here. Okay. Let's see what else I missed. I think I'm all caught up. So let me go back. I think I have one more thing left, guys, on this topic. So the takeaway, guys, is you won't be able to undo years of pessimism, especially if you grew up in that atmosphere as a child. You were always around the negativity, or you were always fed that you weren't enough, and or maybe if you weren't told that you weren't enough, maybe you weren't told you were enough, because that's something important for a parent or whoever played a role as a parent in your life to speak that over your life, that you are somebody and that you have the ability, that you're smart enough. And but not everybody got that. So if you didn't receive that as a child, now as an adult you can give it to yourself, and you have to feed that inside to your inner child. Tell your inner child that daily, it's okay, the adult me is here, and I'm going to protect you. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. You can live now. You can be happy. We're letting go of what happened to us in the past, and we're not going to allow that to take over our space, because now we're going to progress. Now we're successful, because remember, we're speaking that over ourselves in our life. I am somebody. I am going somewhere. I am worthy. Claim that and be that. So when you receive that in your spirit, when you know who you are, when you know who you belong to, then you're able to give that back to others, because we have to realize that when we are positive, we bring in, you draw just like a magnet. You draw more positive people to you. So don't worry about the few negative people that will hang around. Eventually, they're going to go away, just drop off, because you don't even engage with them. Don't engage with the negative people. Don't engage. It's not worth it. There, some people are not worth your time, and don't worry about them. Just release that, let it go. And let me go back to one more thing. Let's see. I think I read. Okay, so I'm going to do a recap on all of the things that I said today. So, number one, how you can start being positive. Number one, focus on the good things. Number two, practice gratitude. Number three, keep a gratitude journal. Number four, open up yourself to some humor. Learn to laugh. Number five, spend time with positive people. Number six, practice self-talk. Number seven, identify your areas of negativity. Number eight, start every day on a positive note by speaking positive affirmations, or tell yourself that it's going to be a great day. Also, we have to remember the side effects of the negativity, how it can affect our mind and our bodies. It can shorten our lifespan. So we have to think that way. It's not worth it. If something is causing you stress, release it, let it go. Whatever will be, will be. If it's, especially if it's something you can't change, let it go. Stop worrying about it. Do what you can do. Focus on that part. Do what you can do, and then dismiss the rest. Okay? And that will help you to be positive if you're always working on that. Oh, thank you so much, Tracy Lee. That is so sweet. Thanks for encouraging our hearts, Marlene. This is so needed and so good. I appreciate you as well, Tracy Lee. That makes me feel good. Aw, Karen. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's so much appreciated. Thank you, guys. You guys are so appreciated. You guys just being here, it makes me feel good. So Kim says, yes, there it is for me, releasing that past and receiving the finished works of Jesus because of the knowing that God loves me. Yes. So even if you don't take anything else but that, take whatever it is that you need from this discussion and use it to help you. And if you guys didn't get to see the Healing Your Relationships conference, the playlist is on the community tab. It's something for everybody. I know there's at least one topic for every single person out there to encourage you. Thank you so much, Paula. Enjoy your day. Have a great evening. Yes, Tracy Lee, thank you. And Karen and everyone else. I appreciate you guys. Yes. Thank you. Okay. And I just want to wrap up by giving a little story here at the end. I remember, guys, a time, when I was younger, the way that I grew up, I wouldn't say I was like my parents. It wasn't a situation where my parents didn't care about me, but I grew up being the child who was seen and not heard. So my parents didn't know anything about, having conversations with children. That's just not something that was done. Parents just didn't do that back in the day. They were just trying to take care of us. And especially my parents having so many children, they were just trying to make sure we had a roof over our head. We had food, we went to school, we had clean clothes. They were focused on that. And They did the best that they could, and I thank them for that. But now, in my adulthood, now that I have fortified my mind and my heart and my spirit, now I'm able to give it to you guys what now I have learned, what I have received. And what I have received is love. And I want you guys to have love for yourself, have love for everything else. Heal your heart. You don't have to be upset. You don't have to be angry anymore just because of what you have gone through. Like I say all the time, you are not your circumstance. Just because you have gone through hard times and trouble and pain, it doesn't mean that that's who you are. You are not your circumstances. You are who you are when you show up in the world every single day. You are a man and woman of value. You are a man of value, of worth, meaning. You have something to do. Each of us have talents. So use your talents for good. Use your talents and bless others. Bless others with your ability. And that's how you can be more positive. When you keep working on yourself, loving yourself, doing what you are good at, not trying to be like somebody else, but doing the best that you can with your ability, that's when you can start feeling good about yourself. You can, because you deserve it. Everything that you have been through is making you into who you need to become. Receive that as well. You are from what you have been through. Now you have everything you need to be strong, to know your importance, your value in this world. So keep your head up. Stay encouraged. Like I say every single live stream and video, just know it. Just breathe it and be it. Be who you need to be. And I thank you guys so much for being here. I thank you guys for coming to the Sunday Talk Show every single Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate all of you guys. It means so very much to me. And I also have my story times, which are on every single Tuesday. And on Thursdays is Relationship Thursday. Once in a while, I do a vlog. Yeah, and I love for you guys to watch the videos in full, leave me a comment, all of that stuff. And if you guys have a business, I would love to do a business interview with you on the channel. And I also have a business opportunity for those who want to work from home, CTFO, which is Changing the Future Outcome. The link will always be in the description box of every video I upload. It is an awesome business, free to join, so many health benefits. But you can speak to me either on Instagram. It's always on my homepage. I thank you guys so much for being here, watching, commenting. It's very much appreciated. Guys, be positive. You can get through any situation. Keep your head all the way up and keep being yourself. You have the potential, the ability, the smarts, because you are worthy. I'm Marlene, and I thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and join my membership if you have not already. I appreciate all you guys, and I hope you have a great day. And thanks for those who watched in my replay. Leave me a comment. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys. We're heading on over to the Outstanding Featured Channel Member Show that will be starting in 15 minutes. Bye-bye, guys, and have a great day and live your best life. Tracy, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate all of the super chats, guys. It means so very much to me. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy your Sunday.
encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know